Welcome back to Let's Talk News Now. Rich Singer here, along with my entire cohorts. We have a new guest with us.
Welcome.
A guy we're going to put in the hot seat.
Already there.
Yeah, you're Chris Edwards is here with us. I don't know exactly how to introduce you. Should it be like, professional politician now, or should it be just great guy?
Well, how about candidate for U.S. Congress, District Number 1?
Okay, we'll do that.
But I think anybody that sits down and has coffee with him will say great guy.
I'll take that.
Oh, I'm feeling love here.
Tick,
Man.
tick.
It looks like there's going to be one guy that's going to be the tough guy. Because you got these women, they're right there.
And I appreciate that.
Okay, Chris, I know that a large part of your campaign has been on the idea that smaller government. And I think a lot of people get really, really confused about the concept of smaller government. Here's something I just noted very, very quickly. Mark Zuckerman put last weekend, Zuckerberg, excuse me, from Facebook fame, turned around and made his company public a week ago. In doing so, the stock came out at $38 a share. By the conclusion of the day, it was at $38.28 a share. So about a 9% gain, 9% gain for the day. Following that weekend, the man went out and celebrated. Sure. He got married,
Actually put on a suit.
There you go.
Somebody told me I had $19 billion. I'd go out and celebrate.
Right? What would you get married without a prenup?
All right,
We'll discuss that.
With that kind of money on the line?
Right.
I don't know if there was one or not, but I haven't heard about one.
That hadn't even crossed my mind.
There you go.
Right.
I'll tell you what, that's what I love. The big thing is that now, all of a sudden, there are going to be investigations. I mean, the guy's company hasn't even gone public for 2 weeks yet. And already, they're starting on investigations. Now,
investigating?
Well, banking, the whole way it was set up, the structure of it, the whole 9 yards.
A lot of people feel like the price was overinflated when the initial public offering was overinflated. So, I don't know if there have been or not, but there could be things back there in the background that made it appear that it was overinflated on purpose. I think is what it comes down to.
Is this, okay, so where is the line? Is there a line? Between the difference between government interference and government protection?
There's definitely a line, and I think it really falls on the common sense scale. Is it really sensible to immediately go after somebody when, if there really were questions, they should have been doing those questions or asking those questions before they allowed it to go public? Then the people would have been protected before they put their money in, and everyone would have put their money in with confidence, knowing that it was at the right price that it should be. And it might still be at the right price.
Right.
But to do it after the fact really brings to mind, is government being helpful, or are they just destroying another great story?
And that's what I've always wondered, is it in today's economy, more so than ever, we need, at least in my opinion, to try and bolster those businesses that are willing to go out and take risks.
That's true.
Those people that are willing to provide jobs. Those people that are moving the economy forward. I can't even imagine what type of taxes, Facebook contributes to the federal government here in the United States.
Huge.
But, and then at the same time, the moment the guy starts to do anything else, steps out of the box a little bit, finally, unveils what everybody was wanting to know about Facebook for so long, finally unveils it, makes it public, and then the very first thing happens, bam, here comes investigation.
But isn't that with success all around?
Everybody wants to knock you off on top, but I think it also comes with, one of his executives is, what do they call it when you denouncing your citizenship? Is that the word you use?
Renouncing this.
Renouncing your okay.
So that he doesn't have to pay taxes on his earnings.
Oh, but you know what? He
theory.
actually has paid a lot of taxes already.
But to not pay on this.
I believe, but I believe the story came out that he was going to also pay taxes on this.
Okay, I hadn't heard that. So,
but again, it's another good story that people find a way to make a bad story.
Right.
And it goes back to what Mark Twain said. If you read the news, if you don't read the newspapers, you are uninformed. If you do read the newspapers, you are misinformed. So the media is always finding a way to make it a no-win situation.
Right.
Nothing fails like success. Well, they wanted the success to fail pretty quick in this case. But I think he's going to come back. I think Facebook will do well, and it should. I mean, it's a great innovation. It's going to employ thousands and thousands of people.
Right.
And the other thing that the government should be looking at is when they do this kind of stuff and people invest their money, they're taking away people's equity. They're taking away people's chance to get ahead. And in an economy like this, we shouldn't ruin anybody's chance of getting ahead.
Right.
And that's what these investigations are going to ultimately do. And the government just doesn't seem to realize that.
So, and that's obviously what you're talking about. You're saying smaller government, less interference, allowing people to actually succeed without being torn to shreds before they get out of the gate.
Right. I mean, government definitely has a role, but they should execute that role correctly. And again, if they had questions about it, they should have asked them before they went public. If they're going to do it after the fact, then they should do it much more quietly and much more smartly than what they did. Because now there's a potential loss of $40 billion. And that $40 billion is not coming just out of Mark Zuckerberg. It's coming out of all the investors who put in their $38.
Okay, very good. Chris, thank you so much. Good luck on the campaign.
Thank you.
I know they'll be voting for you, right?
I certainly hope so. Primary's open, so please come to the polls, participate, and vote for Chris Edwards.
All right.